Oh, fuck, buddy. What is going on? At this September 8th episode of Thalmor Radio, completely unplanned. I got really mad earlier at some family drama, and that anger has burned away, but the energy still remains, and I am all hype as fuck. So I felt like doing a show as an outlet for this intense sexual primal energy. So I'm going to just bullshit about the game's politics, maybe unmute some people, but we are out here tonight. I tell you what, I was at the store today, right? And there was a guy, and I saw this guy, and I smiled at him because we made eye contact, and I am a gregarious person. And he didn't smile back, he just looked away. And this, I'm 80% sure it's this guy from my church, right? And this motherfucker, I guess he doesn't like me, even though I've been nothing but friendly to him for years. And you know what? Fuck him. His girlfriend of 4 years dumped him because he got caught with a vape or some bullshit, right? They were engaged and everything, and she dropped him like a hot potato. But the real reason was that the youth leader's wife's cousin, I am being 100% serious, the youth pastor's wife's cousin started coming to church, and he's hot, and she likes him. That's the entire reason why she dumped him. After 4 years, after being engaged, she says it's because of the vape. It's not the vape. It's not the vape. I know women who are like beaten weekly and they still stay with their boyfriends, okay? Not the vape. If a girl likes a guy, especially if she's crazy, she'll stay with him. All right? It's not the vape. But anyways, that's there and this is here. And here at Thalmor Radio, we're going to make it happen. As I explained, Hazelnut, it's because there was some family drama in real life earlier today, and the anger burned away. The anger has left, but the energy remains. So I'm trying to burn out that energy with the show tonight. This is my coping mechanism, is the show. And so I can't talk. Let us talk. That's right, Zig. You slap. You give it a good one right there. Right in the thigh. Like that. Oh shit, I hope you're okay, George. That's rough. Oh yeah, all that adrenaline and stuff. But the game's politics, so I have to think of something to talk about, right? Because I don't have a topic. This war is a war and there's nothing going on. So I'm going to make up a topic. And the best thing I can think of is what's going to happen to the game post-war. And remember, I'm a retard. I don't know anything. I usually don't find out things until 3 months after it happens. But here's the situation. You got you got three players. You got three big dick people. I almost said a bad word, but I didn't. Thank God. You got Rose. Rose. You got Valk. You got Vex. They're having an election soon. Probably won't change anything. Rose, big player. There's no mechanism through which Rose loses their power. Okay, they're always going to be big. They got lots of big names. They got a lot of power, a lot of members, a lot of money, a lot of political ties. Ain't nothing happening. My connection died. That was weird. That was really. It's Ugh. It's probably federal law enforcement. Federal law enforcement has caught on. They are onto us. We are all going to be arrested within the month. It's over. It is over, ladies and gentlemen. But anyways, what was the last thing you heard me say? Let's start there. What was the last thing you heard me say? Because then I got good. Or I could just start from the beginning. Or I could just start from the beginning. Three big dicks. That's always a great place to go. All right, so you got three big PP alliances, or maybe more communities, okay? You got Rose. Rose. Oh, well, fuck. Okay. Soup, is recording still together? Is everything good? I want to make sure the recording is preserved because seemingly everyone got kicked, and I just cannot do these shows if they're not recorded. He is typing. This one will be great, awesome, incredible. So, Rose has lots of staying power. Nothing is going to change with him anytime soon. There's no mechanism besides like an MPO where Alex Spain, but there's nothing going to happen with Rose. They got a lot of members, they got a lot of cash, a lot of ancient old fucks in their alliance, lots of big power players. Not just Rose itself, but all throughout their allies. And like nothing is happening. Nothing's happening. They're going to be around indefinitely. I will actually go as far as to say that politically, Rose is probably the strongest alliance. Or even maybe the strongest community. Rose Sphere is here to stay. That's not changing anytime soon. Next up, you got the Syndicate and Cindy Sphere. Remember, okay, I'm a retard. I call things differently. I am not calling them Blackwater. Okay, I don't even know how that got started. I don't even care. Is it because they were once ducks and ducks go to water and now the water is black because there's oil in it? I don't know, but they're Cindy Sphere. They are no different now than they were 5 years ago. It's Cindy Sphere. So Cindy Sphere, same thing. They're very powerful. Now, they had better people in them, okay? You had Theodosius, you had Partisan, you had Shiho, okay? Uh, Partisan's gone. Theo's gone. Theo is currently in prison for war crimes, okay? Um, Shiho's still around, but retired. Zed still around, retired. But even when a big name like that retires, like they still have some residual power. So there's still some influence there. But I think the Syndicate was stronger like 6 months ago than they were now. But that they can still do great things, I think. Um, got the Company, which is powerful but small. Eclipse, which is pretty good. And then everyone else that can't be bothered to talk about. But the Syndicate is pretty good. I don't see much happening, changing with them. For some reason, I feel like Rose has better staying power. I feel like the Cindy Sphere can be altered more, but they're still powerful, and I don't see that changing soon. Finally, you got Hollywood, which I think currently is the most fragile. Hollywood, again, very powerful. They're headed by the Knights Radiant. You got the Order, Chocolate Castle. Guys, look, the chocolate is melted. Okay, chocolate's melted, but that's besides it. We got the Order, the Knights Radiant, Guardian and Grumpy, and that's the situation with them. Um, Gosh, they have been so funny this war. I said this last show, and I will say it again. I don't actually dislike TKR, even though it seems like I do. But it is just so funny whenever they get wrecked because they don't handle it well. They don't. Anytime they're on the wrong side of the barrel, oh man, it's delicious. It's great. It's great, folks. It's incredible. But um they're getting hit now because the Hollywood thing is pretty gay. And especially with how Grumpy is, and maybe even Guardian as well, really. With Grumpy, how big they are, they're being whacked. And there is a question to be asked, which is, um, will they be hit? There's a fear, and I think it makes sense. And that fear is, won't you Rose Cucks and you Blackwater folks just hit us again because Guardian and Grumpy's a part of us? I think that's a valid concern. And ideally, Hollywood would have never happened. And ideally, Guardian and Grumpy will split off to go do something different post war. But to be honest, I don't really want to see this war happen again. I don't want to see Blackwater and Rose team up to hit Hollywood. If it happens again, I would actually become a Hollywood shill for that war. I would actually support Hollywood. I mean, ideally, Rose wouldn't have entered in the first place. Rose just entered for revenge for Guns N' Roses. That was what that was about. Um, I don't even know if Blackwater had a good reason, but that's okay. I mean, it's whatever. So the question then becomes, ideally, KT never happened. You were a KT member, Zig. That will never be wiped off you. Just like Monica Lewinsky's dress. But that's besides the point. We are out here, and we are here to stay. But the question then becomes, what will be the next war? This war will probably go on for some time longer. A month, 2 months. Yes, Zig was in KT for like a month or two in 2017, really early on. That's very early KT lore right there, is Zig's membership. Hope was also a KT member. Hope is like a big social justice warrior in ASM. She was once a KT member too, which is really funny. But anyways, next war. So what's the next war going to be? The great part about this new multi-sphere meta is who the fuck knows? I don't know. Guns N' Roses was Rose getting fucked, although that was kind of their fault for not militarizing. This war, it's Hollywood getting fucked. And so the question then becomes, who's next? Logically, it would fall Blackwater. Fuck! I just called them Blackwater. Fuck! Cindy Sphere. Hopefully, it would be Cindy Sphere. Because everyone else has been rolled. Why not them now, right? Of course, that might not happen. That might not happen. I think to get rolled right now, there needs to be a reason. Rose, good politics, but also lots of noobs. Someone may be given a reason to hit Rose. Okay, that might happen. It could be that people want to be hella gay and they hit Hollywood again 6 months from now. That might happen. Hopefully not. It might happen. Cindy Sphere, the Syndicate runs a tight ship, I feel like. I don't know that will happen. I don't know if anyone will give Blackwater. I keep calling him Blackwater, fuck. I don't know if Cindy Sphere will give anyone a reason to hit them. I can't see that happening very easy. I see Rose Sphere or Hollywood getting hit again. Not Cindy Sphere. I think it'd be good if Cindy Sphere got hit again, just because then it's like, okay, all three of them have gotten whacked in this short period of time. Nothing against Cindy Sphere, by the way. Don't interpret it that way. But we'll see what happens there. Of course, you got Mystery. I don't know what the fuck's going on with Mystery. They're a leaky ship. Look, here. Let me teach you about crime, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, you got one person as part of the conspiracy, okay? John Doe conspires to kill Jane Doe, okay? The bitch keeps running her mouth. He's tired of it. Well, if John Doe gets his brother Billy to help him, you got two people a part of the conspiracy. Well, guess what just happened? The odds of this conspiracy being revealed goes up dramatically. Okay, one person makes less noise than two people. Okay, two people, one of them can get caught, and guess what's going to happen when they get caught? Okay, Billy will blame John. All right, to get a better plea deal. All right. The more people you add to a conspiracy, the higher it is that the whole thing's going to be unraveled. That's why fucking politics in this game can be so damn hard. Because look, you want to plot to hit Rose or something? Fine. Think about how you want to do this. Okay? But then you tell your FA guy, hey, how do we hit Rose? Well, guess what? Your FA guy, he's been leaking information to his friend in the syndicate for like 3 years now. Okay? They actually visited each other in real life and had drinks. So that plot immediately goes out the window. All right, you're already fucked. But let's say he's not a snitch. Guess what? You tell your whole government member, all six of those guys. Well, guess what? That new IA guy who shows great potential, who's been playing for 4 months, yeah, he's a reroll. And you know what else he is? He's best friends with Abbas. So you just got fucked again. Okay? Or let's say you tell your membership something. Okay, look, you do an announcement in your announcements Discord channel, tell your membership something. That shit is public information in 72 hours tops. 72 hours. As soon as that semi-inactive guy who is supposedly very busy with school, even though he's apparently been busy with school for the past 5 years, I don't know how that works. Apparently, it happens. Yeah, as soon as he comes back online and his diamond goes from being orange to blue, that shit public knowledge. So I don't know what's going on with Mystery, but they're a leaky ship. Okay, I think that's just the nature of blocks, though. I think I get it. It's like 4, 5, 6 alliances. It's like the leader and like a government person. Like, look, ain't nothing staying hidden there. Okay, if you think your block has no leakers in it, it's just because the leakers do a great job hiding it. Okay, it's just because the people who received the leaked information, they're just great at hiding their sources, as they probably should be. And then you got Oasis. I don't know what's going on with Oasis. I think they're decent. I think Tyrion's decent. I think the fighting pacifist is decent. I don't know who else is part of the Oasis at the top of my head. I would consider Mystery and Oasis to be like minor blocks, kind of like, I guess, kind of like Nexus. You also have, what block is Polaris, Church of Adam, and Alpha? Is it the Cuck block? Isn't their block called Cuck? Or no, they had no. I know they're part of Rose Sphere, but the three of them, like, they're a block. I swear to God, their abbreviation is just Cuck, or like it's like CUK. It's Cap. It's Cap. Okay, gotcha. So that's what's going on there. I would almost not even consider those blocks because ultimately they're just like, does Cap really have any independent mobility? I mean, I guess they did leave Cindy Sphere to go to Rose Sphere, in which case, congratulations to Cindy Sphere, condolences to Rose Sphere. I don't know what it is, but Rose has always been obsessed with just like hoarding like meat shields. Like I said, they're like, it's like the red shirt army, which I guess makes sense because roses are red and violets are blue. But it's red shirt army over there in Rose Sphere. Oh, and also, I do kind of wonder if there is some collusion between Rose, Oasis, and Mystery. I know in the past I've taken the stance that I think nothing's going on, but I think at least with Mystery, there might be some Rose influence because there was some information that came out. If you remember when I interviewed Uriah on Camelot, shifty shirts and information, which is like Rose had some influence over ministry. So there might be something going on there. It's always a good position to be in to be a leaky Rose puppet, but that's how it is. That's politics and war. Honestly, leaky Rose puppets, that's like half the game's history. So that's what that is. Um, I think that's about it. I don't know what the next war is going to be, but hopefully it will be something straight and not incredibly homosexual. Um, I think that's it. I think that's it. Hollywood versus, you know, this war should have been Cindy Sphere hits Hollywood and then they have a guerrilla war. That should have been this war. It really should have been. Rose really should have stayed out. They really should have. Look, I don't like Hollywood. Hollywood should have been aborted. Okay, just like all the Texan babies not being aborted. Hollywood should have been aborted. Hollywood should have been born in Arizona, not Texas. Okay, but that or conceived in Oklahoma and not Texas. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, guys. I've lost my mind. I'm going full schizo here. But um why are people messaging me and fucking Facebook? What's going on? Nothing's going on. What are you saying? You're saying something on Facebook I'm gonna have to wait until after the show to respond to. Um Post your banger screenshot dying slowly. With Waka Waka, you get a $15 million sign-on bonus. Hell to the yeah. I think sign-on bonuses are stupid. Like, your sign-on... Gosh. Okay. No one does anything. Like, no one... I don't know how to word this. As an alliance, if you're asking people why they joined your alliance, if the reason people give you is they wanted the sign-on bonus, you've lost. Okay, you've lost. Your members will be as reliable as the Afghan National Army. Okay? At the first sign of trouble, they're gone. Okay, they're leaving. They're going to join your enemy's alliance. They're going to go into VM. They're gone. It's over. Um, which, I've seen it also in like the army in real life. Like there are some National Guard jobs in which if you enlist, you get like a 20,000 sign-on bonus, right? And they do that to incentivize people to join the jobs that they can't get people to fill. Right? Like I think it's IT. IT work is like the big one. Okay. The military really badly needs IT people, but they can't get them. And if they do get them, they can't keep them. Because guess what? As a fucking E4, you can sit in this army barracks making 25,000 a year, working 50 hours a week for the military, or with those 6 years of experience and that education and that veteran background, you can go to the private sector and make 100 grand working from home, working 40 hours a week. Like it's a no-brainer decision here. So they have trouble hiring. Now, I think it's also similar to doctors, right? I mean, I'm sure there are some doctors who become doctors for the money, but like that shit is hard. Like you finish high school, which is okay. You get your 4 year, which is some work. Okay, you get that graduate degree, which is fucking grueling. Like I know people who have become nurse practitioners. Okay, and that shit is hard as fuck. Then you do your residency. Then you gotta get malpractice insurance, and then like it's hard. It's hard to become a doctor, and then the work itself. It's like you got so many people. in your hands, and it's life and death. Now, look, I say it's like doctors kill lots of people. The number, like one of the biggest killers, is medical malpractice. Okay, doctors can't stop killing people, but your average doctor is probably trying his best. And it is stressful, okay? Especially starting out. If you're a doctor at a hospital during residency, you're working 70 hours a week. You're taking naps in this little shitty bedroom in the hospital. Okay? It's hard. And yeah, doctors do make pretty decent money, but they gotta work hard for it, and it's stressful, and there's risk. Guess what? Okay, you're prescribing too much controlled substances, especially pain medicine. Oh, fuck, buddy. You get in trouble with pain medicine, you're going to prison for a life. Okay? And let's say you're just writing too much of a category 3 substance. You can still lose your license. Can you imagine losing your medical license forever? And you have 150,000 medical debt? Oh fuck. But I don't think my point here, though, to circle back to what I'm trying to say instead of just ranting, is I don't think doctors really become doctors for the money. I think the money is just further incentive to get those type of people into becoming doctors. There's a this EMS guy at my church, old fuck. He's a great guy though, and he's told me, and it makes sense. People who become these high stress medical people, they're of a certain breed, and that makes sense to me. I think that is right, and so I think doctors get paid a lot for a lot of reasons. It's you gotta get a lot of education. There's risk involved. It's a lot of hard work. It's high level, complex work. But I think becoming a doctor is a certain thing certain people want to do because it's just their thing. Some people want to be teachers. Some people, particularly women, just might want to be stay-at-home moms. Some people might want to do IT work. Some people might just want to do restaurant work, be a manager at a restaurant. Some people just have certain things that they feel like they want to do and then they like doing, and doctors fall into that. Now, some people, I am sure that there are some people who are really smart and really hardworking who are like, you know what? I want to make that 200 grand a year to being a doctor. And they grit their teeth, they go through it. That's really all they care about. And those people are kind of they might, you know what, and they might be decent doctors, But I think generally it's a certain type of breed who wants to become them. So that's what's going on there. Um. Oh man. And some doctors are really shitty, but that's a whole different rant there. Um. I think that's it. I talked about the politics. I talked about all this bullshit. Do I want to talk about this? I think I will. I think Rainbow could appreciate this topic a lot more than the rest of you could, but that's okay. Actually, you know what? I won't talk about it. I won't talk about it. It's fine. I'll save it for another time. Um, I think that's it. I've 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 flapped my gums for 40 minutes, and I think I'm done. I finally feel fine. I'll talk about it. I mentioned that there was this girl at Subway who I thought was smiling and looking at me a lot, right? And as time has went on, I'm pretty convinced she likes me. Okay, I went to see her Tuesday before last, right? And I walked in and she was cleaning out the bread machine, right? And she was on her knees cleaning out the bread machine. And I stood there like a good customer. I stood like a good customer waiting for her to be done because I was in no hurry. And she turned around and was like, "Oh, there you are." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm here." And I don't remember what she said, but then a dude from the back came and started taking care of me. And she said something that I didn't hear. And the dude said to her, "Why are you apologizing to him that he saw you. And I think what she said was something like, I think she was trying to apologize that she didn't take care of me when she was busy with the bread machine. And then they were saying something else. And I think she cussed or something. And he was like, well, don't say that in front of the customer. And then she said, well, I don't care if he hears me because he's cool. Now, keep in mind, I've only talked to this chick like a couple times. She had no reason to be saying I'm cool. Then she said something else. Then, as I was getting rung up, there was no one to ring me up. And then she, like, jumped in front of the lady who was about to ring me up and said, oh, I'll ring him up so that you don't have to change gloves. Like shit like that. And it's like she does this every time I come. I go in like 2 to 3 times a week, right? And she always like talks to me and is really friendly and stuff. Now look. Customer relations people, they have to be friendly. Okay? They have to be friendly. And maybe it's just their personality to be friendly. But look. I've been around lots of people. I've been around plenty of girls. Okay, I know when one likes me and when they don't. I'm pretty sure this one likes me. So, and honestly, she's kind of cute too. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go a few like every time I go in now. We always talk about something. We're building rapport. So after a few more times of this, I'm going to ask for a Snapchat and then I'm going to ask her out. So that's what we're doing there. Um, well, yeah, so that's my plan. I'm gonna go a few more times. I'm gonna ask for a Snapchat, and then over Snapchat, I'll talk to her a little bit more. Then I'll ask her to go bowling with me or something. I like bowling, so I'm gonna ask her to go bowling with me. So that's what we're doing. Yeah, exactly, Hazel. She's been working there since May. She told me, and fast food has high turnover, so I gotta get in before it's too late. So that's what we're doing earlier. There was a drunk chick. I should have asked her to go bowling with me. So that's what we're doing. Oh yeah, and that gif of the subway lady passing out. That is a funny one. Live stream it. Oh man. So that's what we're doing. So hopefully I can acquire the Subway GF. I will keep you guys informed on how this quest goes. Oh man. All right. So I think that's it. I'm kind of out of topics. This has been very good for me. I've burned a lot of this energy, and I am doing good. Final call, politics and war, real life. Anything else you guys want me to touch on before I close out the show? I will not live stream it, but here's what I'll do. If Subway GF is acquired, if we go out on a first date and it goes well, I will take a picture of me and her together and I will cover up our faces. I'll cover up my face with my profile picture. I'll cover up her face with an emoji. So that's what we're second date is. You know what? I might do that. I might do that. That's what. Oh, that would be interesting. Wait, maybe I don't want to do that. That could also go really bad. Oh, I don't know. But that also be funny. Yeah, I should. I know. I should tell her that my politics and war nations is almost 7 years old. That will do it. That will do it. All right. So, a radio show for a web browser politics game. Okay. So, I think that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Jane, you've missed the whole show. I'm closing it out. And get beiged? Oh, gosh, how can I word that to be the worst? Hey, baby, you want to come back to my place and get put on the white color block? Oh! Oh, man, that's a funny one. All right. Dump a naval blockade on you. Uh, y'all coming in too late to the show. It's over. I'm about to end out the show. It has been recorded though. It has been recorded. So that's that. Getting grounded out. That's a good one, Tyrion. That's a solid one. Fire a missile into you. Oh, y'all coming out with it now. Y'all getting on it now. Just like she gets on my Subway sandwiches. Alright. That's it, guys. I'm out of energy. I've burned through all this energy. I'm out of topics. We've made sex jokes, politics and war sex jokes. It's over. This was good, but I got even more to talk about Friday. So come out Friday. If you want to nuke someone, message me. I charge 25 million a pop. I will nuke whoever you want for 25 million. I've already serviced one client, about to service a second one. Guys, I will fuck over whoever. I will ruin anyone's politics and war day. You just gotta give me 25 million. All right. So, yes, Sig, I'm getting business. I can't. They have to be in my range. They have to be in my range. But I got 32 cities and low military, so it should be good. All right. That's it. I'm closing out the show. And we are done. Have a good night. Come out Friday. Give it your all this week so you can party on the weekend. Have a good one.
Thalmor Radio. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Thalmor Radio. Yeah, he's coming at you from a top.